So there's 4 days of celebrating Bob in Hibbing, but you know what? It all starts in Duluth, and as soon as tomorrow. Brad Nelson is here with the organizing of the Duluth Dylan Fest, and that is a big job, Brad.
It's a big undertaking. I have a lot of people that help me, so that's lucky. The Dylan Way Committee that was already going, a lot of them have joined forces, and just a lot of people. I won't get into naming them all in our short time, but yeah, there's a big army of us doing this. So
what got you going? You know, Bob Dylan Way, Bob Dylan Fest here in Duluth. Why is that?
Well, some of the people from Bob Dylan Way thought of doing a birthday party first, and they had done that for 5 years. But to me, it seemed like something that Duluth should make a little bigger celebration and a bigger deal out of. Just the fact that Bob Dylan is from here, to celebrate his music and his impact, and to celebrate the fact that our community helped create Bob Dylan, I guess. The ideas, the culture, everything that he carried with him, I think is worth celebrating, because it says something about our community, and it hopefully will be inspiring to up-and-coming musicians too, that could be them. They can do that from here as well.
Our whole region, I think.
Yeah, our whole region, yeah, it's a regional celebration, right.
You know, being able to be a part of that is really cool. So it kicks off tomorrow with one amazing concert with Scarlett Rivera. That's really cool.
And yep, Gene LaFon and the Wild Unknown that everyone just heard, that's tomorrow night at UMD Weber Hall. That'll be an amazing show.
And that's the tip of the iceberg for the great music you have lined up.
Breaking it open. Sunday night, we're going to have a trivia contest. Monday night, we have a discussion which you were moderating at Tycoons, followed by great music. Let's see. I'm sorry. Wednesday night is our film festival. We're going to show just one film at the Cinema 2. And Thursday night is something we're really excited about. It's the Blood on the Tracks Express.
Okay.
So.
And that's got all great music. I'm going to invite John Bushy to join us. Look
at
that.
Over.
Also part of the Bob Dylan Way organizing committee, and fantastic Dylan supporter. So we're talking about the train, John. How excited are you for that? I mean, isn't that about perfect?
I hope I can still get a ticket. It was a blast last year, and it was just a fantastic idea, and I'm looking forward to it again this year, and it's even bigger this year than last year, I think.
Just the lineup of musicians that are a part of that, it sounds fantastic.
It's going to be great. It's just a rolling festival, and I think it's kind of carries nice yet fun symbolism of the whole Bob Dylan aesthetic. It's on a train. I mean, what feels more folky and real in America than that? Just a rattling train along the North Shore.
To the Woody Guthrie days.
Yeah.
Hop in the freight train and, you know, playing on the train. And so then when we get off, we have one of my favorite parts is actually once we get there, is we get to hear the freewheelers. They've been so good to Bob Dylan Way Committee and everything in playing for the last several years for us. And it's just a fantastic local band that does all Dylan covers, and you're very familiar with that.
Yes, Brad, you're in the
That's
freewheelers, yes?
I'm in the freewheelers, that's right. Yeah.
Tip your hand a little bit, inspired by Bob Dylan, yes?
That's right, yeah, it's a band that I'm already in, and we, once a year, we form as the Freewheelers and do Bob Dylan covers, so it's a blast. Yeah.
And John, you've been working on a fantastic radio show for years and years. So if there is a trivia question, there's a trivia
John
deal.
is providing all the questions for the trivia contest this year, so.
Would you be on my team, John?
Yeah, he can't.
I don't think it'd be fair to enter.
So what is it about Bob Dylan that inspires people? Why do people just gravitate towards his music and what he's writing?
I've been asked that question so many times, and to tell you the truth, I can't answer it. I think Joan Baez said it best when she, in an interview in the movie we'll have Wednesday night, in that interview she said, if Dylan touches you, he can touch you really deep. He goes really deep, and it did for me. His music just touched me, and I love the words, I love the voice, I love the music, I love his vibrant live performances, and anything I tend to get into, I tend to go a little bit overboard with, and indeed I did with Dylan, and started collecting the stuff and collecting the music, and then years ago, John Ziegler asked me to start a radio show on KUMD. It's more than 20 years ago now. I never dreamed it would still be going, but I really enjoy it, and I have a lot of fun with it, and get to share it with people, listeners. And what once was just in the community, now that it streams on the web, I get emails from all around the world.
And he does touch people, and I know that there's a singer-songwriter showcase as part of this, and I know we should all look at that website, right, for a list of events?
Yeah, there's so many events, we can't cover them all here, but we have a Facebook website, just facebook.com/Bob facebook.com/Duluth Dylan Fest. And we have the schedules up there. Everyone can find everything that they need there.
And it's all over town. It's nice that you included, you know,
That's
lots
right.
of different venues.
If you find your way to Duluth, there are schedules hanging all over town. So, yeah.
And then toward the end of the week, it continues in Hibbing. We still have events going on. It's gotten so big that we're certainly not competing against Hibbing, but Hibbing now has the Dylan Days, which they've been doing longer than we've been doing Dylan Fest. And so there's a lot of events going on in Hibbing as well.
And they tell me that the pilgrims go back and forth. So
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking with two
believers.
pilgrims and true believers. So thank you for taking the time to come over tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for your work in organizing. It's a big
for
deal.
sure. Thank you.
It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of details. Have fun with the train.
It'll be fun. Yeah, thanks.
I'm a little bitter it's on a Thursday night.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, the Duluth Dylan Fest runs through May 26th with all kinds of events. Check out the calendar of events at bobdylanway.com.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and by viewers like you.